Hello and welcome back to Loremaster Gaming Plays Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition. I'm your host Loremaster. In this Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition walkthrough video, we're doing the Expedition Burial Mounds. As always, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Do not forget to hit notification bell so be updated and more. Last video we did the murder stuff and the Esmeralda main quest stuff in Cyseal. Now we're going to go ahead and go outside of town. Now in order to get this one quest, what you have to do is go ahead and visit the second command of the Legion. She's the female sitting at the desk. Before I do all of that and also show you some crafting recipes, we're going to go ahead and talk to this Beggar. He's part of another quest, and it's also spiritual versus materialistic traits. So we're going to start that part now.
One coin or two, noble spirit? One coin or two? May the soul of Astartes smile upon you, kind stranger. Oh, I am a happy man, and certainly a humble one now. It turns out losing it all has its own share of benefits. Ah, a fool once was I, and ever seeking greater satisfaction than that which I already enjoyed. In my folly, I sought the counsel of those notorious Watcher statues on the western cliffs. Their guidance ruined any small fortune I might have had, but certainly granted me humility. I'd heard they were not to be trusted, that they gave fools advice to the fools who sought them, but somehow I believed that I was the exception. They told me that I would find fame and renown if I renounced my worldly possessions, all my worldly possessions, and became a great figure of piety and humility. Fire, the most thorough cleanser, was my method. But as my house burned in front of me, I felt no elevation, no piety, only the sudden weight of my own idiocy upon my very soul. Thank you, kind one.
So those statues told him he'd have to renounce his earthly possessions to become a spiritual leader, did they?
Makes sense to me. How can you explore the spirit when you're busy keeping up with the Joneses?
Indeed. He said himself that he's finally learned humility. Maybe he made the right choice, really.
As I advance the next steps in the Talking Statue side quest, let's go ahead and talk about the two traits. Spiritual will give you immunity to fear. This is great. And the other one, Materialistic, will give you Loremaster +1. So I'm going to go with the immunity to fear, obviously. That's the best bet. Now, just use my timestamps to follow my lead, or go the opposite if you're going the other way. Now, we're going to do some crafting before I actually get outside town. I feel like this one is dire, because we're going to be making some good stuff out of it. Well, I'm going to show you all how to make some basic healing potions, poison potions in this part of the video, and a few resistant ones too. So anyways, you want to combine this type of mushroom and the empty potion bottle. This will give you a minor healing potion. You combine two minor healing potions, you get a better one. Now, what I did was to make poison was that red and white mushroom. Yeah, and with a poison, empty potion bottle, made myself a nice poison to use for alchemy. And what I did with that poison just now with the empty flask is make a poison flask. So this way I tossed it and boom, spread the poison around. That's great also for combat. If there's poison on the ground, toss a nice fireball, and that will be some real fun. And I made some arrowheads too, some resistant potions. You always want to go ahead and do some crafting in this game. You never know. This is a great time to go ahead and pull off some crafting now. Well, mainly the potions I just show you. Well, actually the healing potions, that's much better to do. And grenades. Anything your characters can toss at enemies. Reason being is very simple. Very cheap, easy to use. You don't have to worry about other skills on cooldown and just wait it out with the risk of enemies go ahead and just roll you like crazy. So what I'm doing right now is the oil barrel plus these empty bottles. And I'm making bottles filled with oil. Now you can combine the bottles filled with oil plus a fuse. You make a nice firestorm grenade. This will do fire damage to enemies. Really nice though, because you throw that against enemies, wherever hits the enemies and around the surface of these said enemies, If there's any of them bunched up together, it makes a nice fire surface. You get to do more damage, which is a good thing. Just watch what I was making, and you'll get to make some good stuff. Also, I think it's those grenade containers that are like the funky shaped ones I'm about to show you, plus some nails. You make a nail bomb, which you throw at enemies too. See, I'm about to make some firestorm grenades. Now, in the future, I will definitely show you all on how to actually steal. Yeah, you get these bottles very easily. Even, I'll probably say in the future video, I will show you where the scoundrel shop is at. I found that out after doing the lighthouse quest. Well, I'm not doing that now. That's the next video, lighthouse one. This one doing the Expedition Burial Mounds. Of course, after I'm done with this crafting business, we'll get outside town and just storm it. I'm making sure everything's ready to go. And yeah, you notice I had a few backpacks. If I remember right, I think it's rope plus leather scraps will equal a backpack. Let me just check my notes. It is that combination. I'll probably say another word of advice is start organizing your items, especially in backpacks. So, like for example, my grenader, she has a backpack full of grenades. Yeah, you see all that. In the future, I'll definitely start putting more in there, and that should definitely do it. So it is time to go outside town. Do not go this way yet until you're level 6. There's level 6 orcs there, level 6 enemies. We'll ignore it. I just remember that. So the quickest way is just hit the north gate, go east, and if you're looking for the exit, it's there. Now from the harbor, just go this direction. Keep on going past the treasure chest that's only accessible through the tunnels through the graveyard, or if you already open up the abandoned house from that point. So we're about to go this way. Just keep on going. So while I'm showing you all how to get out of town to get to the level 3 and 4 areas, let me go ahead and explain about the first fight. You're going to be facing zombies and skeletons. Now zombies, they will tend to try to poison you, so try to keep them at big time arm's distance. Now, if I have a bunch of ranged people, I'll definitely do that. And we'll face the skeletons. They're weak to fire. Now, here's the problem with that, though, in this area. It's raining, so fire effects will wear down much quicker, so you have been warned on that. Otherwise, keep you cool. If you could do fire plus poison against these foes, you'll win the day. So let's go ahead and start our first combat. Alright, that was very easy. I just did it. I actually pulled it off. Yeah, you see all the fire nonsense there? Oh, it will go away. I'm just going to go ahead and double up on that right now. Just make sure it definitely goes away. So that's your first taste of the town. I call that a warm-up. If you could get through that, you'll definitely win. So right now, I'm just going ahead leveling up my character. There you go. He has 10 strength. So if I cannot put any more in his strength, I'll start splitting up into speed and, of course, constitution. Now, as for the skill, I cannot, I repeat, cannot on this character yet get another points. And I'm about to start stockpiling them up for leadership. So I'm trying to rush it to leadership 5 because you get all the good jazz stuff. You know, more chance to critical hit, etc. with a person with leadership 5. Which is a great thing. And I think that's it for this character. Let's go ahead and check our Scarlet Grenade Thrower. I'm going to go ahead and just try to max out Intelligence, then Strength and Dexterity. I'll split up next. You'll get those to 10, so let's see what else I need to do. Okay, this is another one of those situations too. I'll have to put 2 points in. I'm thinking I'm doing Witchcraft, so she can start to mess with people. Oh, in a future video, I'll show you where the Witchcraft shop is at. I spent some time in this area. Well, actually, this video and the next. And as for her points, that was about it. Now, Jahan, I'm thinking of doing Intelligence 10. Max that out. Afterwards, I'll go for Dexterity. It's a little bit of a weird build, but at the end of the day, it will be really useful. He'll be. I think if I remember right, I did Scoundrel or Man-at-Arms. I'm just double checking my notes. I wrote down exactly. Yeah, I have notes around like crazy for this game now. And there, Scoundrel. Some of it I do remember though. As for Ranger, I am definitely go ahead. If I remember right, I put points in the Dexterity. I'll split that up with Perception and Speed later on, most likely. And let me get her point in the Hydro. Yeah, I'm going to rush that point in the Hydro, aka Wire Magic, so she could heal later on, cast Ice Magic from a safe distance. She's mainly going to be my range person, either with magic, especially Wire Magic, or a bow and arrow. And yeah, let me go ahead and put some points in. And I think I did Dexterity. Yeah, I believe I went to max that out first so I could do some more damage with the said bow. And now I could learn Regeneration. So I have 3 Source Hunters that could heal now, minus my guy with the 2-handed sword. So this was just like a warm-up. Loot will be on the ground at times random, so your game you might get some good random stuff. Other times, not so much. We'll grab that too. There is set item drops still on the ground from certain enemies, so look out for those too. I'll definitely point that out in a future video. And looks like everything's good to go. I'm going to go ahead and clear this area out. I realize I went the wrong way. I should went a little bit more, I believe, northeast. But still, you want to clear everything much as you can, get much experience points. You may never know. Yep, there's another set of enemies. They're skeletons, same as before. Try to play keep away. Watch out for, I'm going to say this time, some ranged ones that could use poison arrows against you. Yeah, not a good day. Yeah, I'm trying to set up a perfect chance just to wreck them hard so this way I get a nice advantage. So I got my archer there. She's ready to shoot. I think it's safe to say as I'll bring everybody in. Once the battle starts, I will definitely return.
You're like a gorilla in a porcelain store.
does it.
You don't have a leg to stand on.
Shock to the core! Listen close. Can you hear the crackle of my power?
An invigorating fight that was. And what a killing blow you delivered.
Cheers! Yes, I handled myself like the best of the best. Even if I do say so myself.
No need for false modesty where none is needed. You're a born source hunter, and that's a fact.
That was a very fun fight. I set it up very nicely. Everybody's alright. Okay. Spider was really helpful. And yeah, that was fun. I didn't want to go in too far because, yeah, you saw those barrels. They're positioned very perfectly around for me to get stomped badly. Yeah, I played this on Tactician mode and Honor mode on the PlayStation 4 version. And let me tell you, that was not fun going through some of those battles. So anyways, let's go ahead and get some loot. There's a note here, if I remember right. I know the original version of the game, you could turn that said note into the leader of the Legionnaires in Cyseal in order to get some like small experience points. I'm not sure if the Enhanced Edition has that. It's been a long time since I played it. Played it for about 5 years ago. So let's go ahead and check everything else out. And let's see. Okay, that's pretty decent. Maybe that's a piece of chest armor. I don't know. That's good. And nope. And I'm going to go ahead and get the note. Read it. I'll return after.
This must be part of the expedition Lieutenant Selenia was talking about.
Not much we can do for these sad souls. But where are the others?
Yeah, I'd like to apologize. I was moving the mouse around. I was checking for enemies. Still, I got some good information. Now, if you're playing the original version of Divinity Original Sin, yeah, great idea to go back into town, turn in that note. And then use the north thing to teleport there. I'm going to go ahead and check the rest of this area out. Okay, I should not have done that. Let's put that back. Before going on to another area, before going to the Burial Mounds, I'm clearing out this area full of foes, so this way it'll be easy for me to navigate. Yeah, there's about, I think, if I remember right, 1-2 more quests after the expedition ones that does involve this area. So let's go ahead and see. Nothing else is there. Look like it's all cleared. I'm going to go north a little bit, and I'm going to run into more foes. I don't think it's those foes I'm going to run into. I think it's this set. Same as the other ones, basically. This time, I believe it's a little bit of an ambush type of thing, so I'm going to handle this ambush. I will return immediately after.
Vicious venom cloud!
I sing the body electric.
Spirits are there! Vanquish my foes!
Your grave opens to welcome you. Eternal silence awaits you. Bless the Seven, I am restored.
Burn for me.
Good as a new penny.
Gentle flight, crashing descent.
That is a good battle I won today, so I'm going to go ahead and collect some loot while I'm doing that. A lot of things will be happening when I get to the archaeologist. So anyways, first let's go ahead and talk about the compassionate versus heartless choice. So when you do start the escort, you have a choice of picking heartless, where you won't escort the person. However, in other words, you won't get the quest escort experience, and the guy will die. Plus, you lose a reputation point. Now, the other one, compassionate, you actually start the escort, and if he makes it through town, well, you will get that extra experience points and a reputation when you turn the quest in. I picked compassionate because I felt like it was a great reason to do so. Now, let me go ahead and go into great detail about the escort. Now, if you notice, when I start this whole entire thing, I try to talk to my source hunters. Well, the archaeologist will move like crazy. He'll just keep on running. So I'll probably say is quickly click through the conversation between your source hunters, pick your choices, and more. Now, as for the waves itself, first one's just a level 1 skeleton. That's a warm-up. Then it's 3 level 3 skeletons, just like you face in this area. Other than that, if you know how to kill skeletons, you will do a great job of this side quest. And it's really easy to do. After all that, I'll talk to Jahan. Then I'll turn into the second command for some nice experience points, plus a reputation boost. So just pick my choices, and you will do well.
Mercy me. It walks, but it's not dead. I wasn't entirely certain I'd ever meet anyone any more fitting that description. The name's Wulfram, and it's a delight to make your acquaintance. Good to see, by the by, you don't belong to the Legion. 10 of their number accompanied me on a fact-finding mission to an ancient burial mound. But, as it turns out, they stood a snowflake's chance in hell against the undead. Not that I reckon my chance is any higher, though, especially with that vicious undead mutt prowling the grounds round this here ruin. I'd go so far as to say I'm in dire need of an armed escort back to the city, as a matter of fact. I'm an archaeologist and connoisseur of the undead. Because of my expertise, Lieutenant Selenia, a commander of the Legion in Cyseal, wanted me to investigate the ancient burial mound just outside of town, hoping to uncover the source of the zombie plague. No such luck, though. I'll never make it back to Cyseal alone. But you've gotten this far. You can bring me back, can't you?
We certainly can. Let's be off.
Indeed. Don't you worry. We'll keep you safe.
Marvelous. Mighty fine of you. Lead the way, I say.
I need a moment to reflect. Compassion is the true heart of our mission, and a battle...
With each such...
Ironclad and fleet of foot, I'm invincible.
Please! Crush these fiends before they crush me! Take that, you undead vermin!
Arrow seeks more than one target.
Let's go!
Please! Crush these fiends before they crush me!
Feel the fury of the air!
Another one bites the Heartless Selenia! You did it! We made it! Oh, cheers for escorting me to safety. You're a godsend, you are. I'll be in the King Crab clearing the dust from my throat. The drinks are on me if you'd like to partake.
May I remind you that saving the lives of
Toasting!
simpletons isn't worth an iota of our time. There are demons out there. Nothing else matters. Daemon Daemonium. I'll find you yet. May they be pertinent, Hunter. You are right and you are wrong, Hunter. Right precisely because I was wronged. As you long have guessed, the wound that ever bleeds was inflicted unto me by one of our species. Though in many ways she was beyond human scope. My station was a high one once, until I was brought very low. I learned among the dregs that men are the same everywhere. Whether they approach you in a back alley reeking of sewer, or the jasmine-scented corridors of royal castles, they smile at you warmly, like friends would, as they fondle their daggers' hilts behind their backs. You are right that I lost affection, but I found it again among the beasts, among the stray cats and street dogs with whom I shared my all too meager meals. Over time, the deer of the forest no longer fled when I approached. Birds would gladly perch upon my hand and eat from my palm. I found among them a serenity unseen amid humanity. There you are wrong, because for them I harbor a vivid love indeed. I am not from any place anymore. I go where my quest leads me. Besides, the name would mean nothing to you. The glorious city in the glorious kingdom where I was born. I remember them well, the sandstone castles, hued like the very sun that batters their battlements without rest. I can see them still. the fountained gardens and halls of pearl-colored marble inlaid with gemstones set in shapes of plants and beasts. Yes, I can see them still, though when I try to focus on their details, like mirages, they dissolve upon approach. Time, it frays the foundations of memory. For 1,000 reasons, and for one especial. The 1,000 obvious ones are good. No use in standing about.
Have you ever had the fortune of challenging the fabled wizard of
Toasty!
Salutations, Source Hunter. They must come from somewhere, from some vile source. I could make a feeble pun about your I shall be very glad to share what information I can give you. By all means. My legionnaires, they all perished? How fate has treated them wantonly. And if it weren't for you, the archaeologist would surely have died as well. He has much to be thankful for. Were that I had. By all means.
That was very good. So let me give a recap. Besides that reputation point I just gained. So I did start the Beggar part of the Talking Statue quest. Did some crafting to show you all why that's important. Went outside Cyseal, killed some undead with grenades and more. After that, started the escort quest. Yeah, that's right. Got that archaeologist to safety. Talked to Jahan afterwards. Turned the quest. Got some nice experience points out of it. Well, everyone, this is it for my Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition walkthrough Expedition Burial Mounds video. This is Lord Fenton signing off. Thank you for watching and have a great day or night. Please stay safe. Please subscribe to my channel for more content like this. If you like what you see, then pick my suggestions on the upper left hand corner or YouTube suggestions on the bottom left hand corner. Have a great day or night and do enjoy the barbecue.